And here we go. Oof. This stream's going to be popping. Let's put this over here. Ooh, this stream's going to be popping. All right, for all of you, let's get this stream going. Let me make sure I got the right chicken. Yes, I got the right chicken. Let me buy a couple of them. Let's back up one time only. Oh, what a view. That's a good view, isn't it? Yes, yes. Ooh, that's a good view. Perfect. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you heard it here first. Today, we're going to be live streaming, just like we do every day. But today's going to be a very special live stream. Live streaming some chicken. Also going to do a review. Yes, we're also going to do a review, and we're going to do some beautiful 10 out of 10 whiskeys. So for all of you watching, beautiful 10 out of 10 whiskeys. You know what? Before we do any of that, I need to prepare. Ooh, look at that sound. I need to prepare this and put it on here. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. And for all of you out here, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Yes. Let me prepare this. Just in case somebody out here thinks I'm going to eat some plastic. Let's prepare this, and let's do it right. Thank you, Robin, for taking this from Batman. Here we go. Beautiful pieces. Let's start putting these pieces on our beautiful. Oh, you saw the pies, didn't you? Yes, you did. Today, I'm on a budget. The good thing is being on a budget is you don't break the bank. Oof. I have a joke for all of you. While I'm slapping these on here. What do you call a Chinese man filming? What do you call a Chinese man filming? It was put this over here in the back. Looks good. Oof. Looks good. Let's move this. Oof. The answer is filming. Yes. Filming. Anyways, for all of you, look, we're going to put this over here. Move this around. I'm going to say the joke again, but not right now. For all of you watching, you guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in on a weekly basis for all of your beautiful cooking needs. And also, not only for your cooking needs, for all of you that enjoy whiskey. If you enjoy whiskey, well, you just tune into the best channel, right? For all of you that are here today on the stream, I'm going to be using a couple seasonings. Chicka Bam Bam is one of them. Fire and Smoke. Beautiful. It's a chicken rub. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of this on here, yes? Shout out to all of you. We're going to be adding a little bit on here, yeah? A little bit on here. We're going to add a little bit on here. Anyways, the point of the matter is, the chicken looks beautiful. I can't complain. We're living the life. We are living the life. And if you haven't already noticed, we don't wash this with soap and water because we don't need to. Only time I suggest you guys wash your chicken water is if it's a whole chicken. If it's a whole chicken, you could do it. Or if you have chicken thighs that have a lot of fat, you could do it over water. Never put soap. Never put bleach. Never put Dove. Never put Armstrong powder, baking powder. Never do any of that to clean your chicken, okay? Chicken is meant for you to already eat it. but you have to understand we're going to be cooking it on the grill. So before we even do that, joke of the day, you heard it? I might have another one up my sleeve. Point of the matter is, hey, we are going to be I have to drink something, right? Haven't drank a beer in God knows how long. I'm going to have to give a huge shout out to the people over there in Texas. Today's football game is going to be sponsored to you by all of you that are in the USA. Yes, all your tax dollars go to make this happen, yes? Anyways, let me figure out what burr I'm going to drink. Look, this is my good luck beer. Say it what you want. This is my good luck burr. So we're going to be drinking a burr. And on the stream, shout out to Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. We're going to be drinking this. Okay, another Texas whiskey we have on the stream. Garrison Brothers Sonara. I'm going to see how this changed. One of my favorite whiskeys on the stream is Tin Cup 10 Year. Beautiful Tin Cup 10 Year. Underrated, very beautiful. I've always said it, and I try to drink as much as I can, but I have a bunch of whiskey. Also, one of my favorite, we're going to try to see if we finish this one. The Russell's 13 allocated whiskey. Yes, allocated whiskey. And we got the Jim Beam 7 Year. If you haven't already walked out of work, this is a good time to walk out of work and enjoy your day. You can treat every day like a Friday. You just got to leave work early. That's what I tell my coworkers. When I used to work with them, I used to tell them, look, why you hanging around, man? Oh, because I need to get paid. All right. Well, see you later, buddy. I used to tell my coworkers that. Anyways. In the chat room, we did a stream earlier today in the morning, and this is going to be the main stream. So for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the main stream for today. Yes, this is a frozen glass, but this is the main stream for today. So if you've been tuning in on a weekly basis and you want to know the time frame, well, right now is the time, and the time is now to be tuned into the stream because I will be starting to party. This is tailgate kind of a day for the Dallas Cowboy fans and the winners of the last two back-to-back games the Dallas Cowboys will be playing against the Detroit Lions today. So for all of you, we're going to do a little bit of a tailgate. And I'm going to also tell you my predictions of the day. Before anything, we're going to pop this open for all of you that are working. I feel sorry for any of you that are still at work, but the good thing is you will be leaving work soon. Let's pop this open. You gotta have a frozen. By the way, we're gonna put some of this beer in here. Oof. A little bit of that foam. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I do know that every Wednesday and Thursday are different kind of algorithms. Every day is a different algorithm. And for you to help out, all you have to do is hit that like button. For all of you watching, what time it is, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? When the on, it's officially 5 o'clock. There's 1 hour till some of you get out of work. There's 1 hour, uno hour, till some of you got out of work. So for all of you hard workers out there working while watching, here we go. Cheers. This is going to be for you. Here we go. Drink us up. Cheers, cheers. Oof. That is a good one. All right, now you see it. Estrella, Jalisco. That's my good luck beer, and we're gonna need all that luck. All right, for all of you, we're gonna move some of this out of the way. What am I gonna move out of the way first? I'll move the Blantons. I need to finish this Blantons today. We're gonna move the Blantons, and we're gonna put our beautiful meat on here. A chicken. I'm going to show you how to season the chicken. Okay, and we're also going to be doing a review of a stogie. So for some of you, tune in, tune in, tune in. All right, we're done with this. Let's put the seasonings aside. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to check our chicken real quick. All right, here we go. Let's start checking our chicken. So the one main thing you want to do is when you're doing chicken thighs, you want to check to see if there's no bone, if there's bone. Remember, sometimes somebody's saying in the chat room that they're drinking an old fashioned. I wish you're gonna have old fashioned. I wish you're gonna have an old fashioned, but old fashioned has sugar in it, and actually, I have a long show, so if there is ever old fashioned I need to do, will be at the end of the show. I do not tend to mix sugar at the beginning of the stream because sugar and whiskey creates a lot of hangovers, especially if you drink a lot. So for all of you, we're going to make sure, we're going to flip this. Okay, so far so good. I'm looking to see if we have any cartilage, or if we have any bones, and certainly, currently right now, there's none of that. So that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Now we have that good sign. Do me a favor, some of you just walked in here. If you just walked in here, we need those views up. We need those likes up. And for all of you, here we go. We're going to start off. Extra virgin olive oil. Yes, yes, we need those views up. We need those likes up. Hit that like button. Helps out. All right, here we go. We're going to put this beautiful, we're putting. There you go. You hit that like button. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, chat room. You guys are awesome. Chat room. Thank you so much. By the way, we're going to put this over here. We're going to be drinking this. So this might be the first drink we're going to have on the stream. Roscoe's 13 might be the first drink we have on the stream, right? The first whiskey. Might be the first whiskey. I need to open up a new bottle. So we might be doing that one first. Or for all of you, thank you so much for hitting the like button. Here we go. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Drinking a little bit of that. Dallas, Texas, good luck beer. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Ooh. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is our chicken. Let's turn our chicken. All right, let's make sure our chicken gets a lot of loving on that olive oil. Make sure you put a lot of olive oil on here. Good amount you're going to be putting on the barbecue. So here we go. We're just going to turn it. Now, you don't have to be fancy with this because you got to treat this. You got to treat this like you got to abuse your chicken a little bit, okay? Abuse your chicken a little bit. The more you abuse it and turn it and really, really ramp up a little bit of seasoning, the more it tastes better. I don't suggest any of you to start hating on this. You don't need to tenderize this. Most of this chicken will get smaller when you put it on the barbecue. First things first is shake our seasonings. Do the cha-cha. Do the cha-cha. Here we go, let's shake it. We shake the other one. There you go. Okay, let me start by doing the lighter seasoning. This is a lighter seasoning, but it gives it a little bit of a pop. All right, so we're going to start off with this one. Chicka bam bam. You don't go heavy, just put a light coat. Put a little light coat. Put a light coat. There you go. Chicka bam bam. Good, good, good. Okay, now we're going to shake this up. Ooh. Shake it up. Everybody's still at work. How dare some of you not leave work? Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, cheers, cheers for all of you. Let's drink this up. We're 15 minutes in. We're 15 minutes into this stream. 15 minutes into this stream. Holy Lord. We got one moderator. Thank the Lord for that one moderator. All right, now you heard that bird. Now we're going to be doing, shout out to the chat room. Now we're going to be doing this. We're also going to be putting a light on here. I think I need a lot. What do you think? We need a lot, right? We should put a light on. There we go. We're going to put that light on. We need a light. Let's put that light on. Yes, good, good. We got a light. You can see me a little better. Ooh, looks nice. All right, so we have this here now. We're going to be putting our other seasoning, which will be a mixture of this. Now you could use this for meat too. All right, don't think it's just for chicken. This is mainly, you see the cow, mainly has a lot of spices and a lot of good amount of pepper too. So we're gonna add that. Now this is the main one, so we're gonna add this a little bit. Go a little bit heavy. You go a little bit heavy. Looks good. So this is going to be the main one. You could go a little bit heavier compared to the Chicken Liga Bam Bam. It's going to be a good mixture of flavors, perfect flavors. And now we're going to flip it. Members. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my members. Let's flip this over here. Let's flip this over here. Shout out to my members. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Shout out to my members. Here we go. Looks good. Officially looks really good. Now hit that like button, Let's get those likes up. We need those likes. All right. Chicken Liga Bam Bam. Here we go. Go light. Don't go heavy. Don't go heavy. All right, good. Don't go heavy. Shout out to all of you. Oh, what's happening with my algorithm? That's crazy. What is happening with my algorithm? Here we go. Let's put this a little bit. I don't know what's happening with my algorithm, but I can tell you, maybe I put Dallas Cowboys on there, or maybe that didn't help me out. That's all right. For all of you, this is as beautiful as it gets. It is lovely. It's lovely. And now all you have to do is, for this chicken, look at how beautiful it is. We're just going to flip it. Make sure to coat it with more olive oil that it has. Shout out to the ladies in the chat room. Let's start flipping this. Hopefully everybody's starting to leave work now. If you are one of those people that are leaving work now, give a shout out in the chat room and I might say hello. All right, here we go. It looks good. Let's flip this over. Looks real good. That looks way heavily good. All right, that looks real good. I'll be flipping it again in a little bit. Before I flip it over, we're going to start drinking some whiskey. So I'm going to start preparing and putting some more. Let's start putting the whiskey I need to drink. I need to drink the whole thing by today, right? The Blantons. Cheers, all of you. Ooh. Is today really Friday? What day is today? Algorithm. I killed the algorithm, I think, in the morning. Killed the algorithm. Usually when you get off doing 2 streams, it can affect your algorithm. I do know that there's not many YouTubers watching right now, but I do know YouTubers do know that. 1 live stream a day should be plenty. I give you guys 2, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. This content might be going to members-only content, so for some of you, you might want to rewatch on the members-only content if you want to rewatch this. And the rewatching there will be just a little fee just for the members, right? You're going to see me cook this up. You're also going to probably see me pop a bottle open on the stream. I will be probably popping a bottle open on the stream. You guys are awesome. All right, so officially, while we're doing all this, we got to do a review, okay? So the review that we're going to be doing on here will be, and let's start by doing the review. It's a must need review. I must need to do review. So we're going to do the review, and before anything, we're just going to pop this a little bit to the side. Okay, so we're going to be doing a review currently for all of you that have been enjoying the morning stream. So here goes the review. First, what you're going to need is a beautiful, beautiful ashtray. You'll put it right there. Also, you're going to need a couple things, and one thing is certain, you're going to need a cutter. I'm going to get a cutter over here. You're going to need a cutter. Ooh, yes, yes. Like a monkey. You're going to need a torch. You're going to also need matches. Okay, we're going to do this review real hard, real hard. And now you're going to need the main thing. You're going to need whiskey, and you're going to also need the main stick of the stream for the review. Yes, for the review. Shout out to all of you. Here we go. Let's get the main stick. And here we go. We got the main stick on here. Let's make sure to put it on the stream so you see it. So, for all of you, I'm going to take out that chicken. We're going to start doing this. Beautiful Cohiba. Beautiful Cohiba. Shout out to all of you. There's the Cohiba. We're going to put this over here. We're also going to be moving this chicken. Let's move that chicken, baby. You guys sold the chicken. Let's move the chicken. Let's move that chicken. All right, here we go. Let's start doing our beautiful review. We have this going. We have this here. We have this here. Boom. Let's put it down a little bit. Everything's looking beautiful. We're missing something. Yes. Here we go with our glass. Shout out to all of you. Let's get our glass going. Let's put it over here. Dead center. And for a lot of you watching, the barbecue is on. Yes, it is on. Let's start talking about this and let's start reviewing this. Cohiba. Rubicon. This is one of the more affordable Cohibas that you can ever find. And for some of you that are looking, look at it, 6x60 Cohiba Rubicon. And for some of you, I do know that many of you are looking forward to knowing how does it taste. I'm going to tell you exactly how it tastes, and I'm also going to review it right now before we start cooking. While we start cooking, that's going to also be in my mouth. So for all of you, at least you guys can see how I start it up. And for all of you, here we go. Cohiba. Let's pop this open. People are starting to show up, leaving work. And shout out to all of you. You just tuned in. Here we go. Hit that like button. Let's nose this one out. Cohiba, Rubicon. Smells nice. Let's put this over here. We're gonna lick the tip. Let's lick the tip one time. There we go. That's what she said. Always tell her. Lick the tip. Here we go. Oh, that cut was ugly. That cut was ugly, but it's still a good cut. It's at least a straight. Ugly cut. Ugly cut, but it's still good. Worked out. Good cut. Worked out. All right, let's start off with a whiskey to have with this. And usually I like to pick out the whiskeys beforehand. And for this one, I wanted to find something that was not too crazy, and I wanted to find something that wasn't out there and ridiculous, out of the moon, right? So I ended up picking out some of these whiskeys, and one of them is going to be shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Also, I did pick out the Tin Cup American whiskey. Also picked out this one just in case. Blanton's. It does usually have a little bit of honey, and I like that. Jim Beam, just in case I want a little bit of nut profile. So we have a lot of different options over here. The first is first. First is first. I do need to torch this up. So for all of you, let's start torching this up. I don't even know if I have any. Yeah, I got some gas. Here we go. This thing smells really, really good. Really, really, really good. You want to blow in here, okay, just to even out before you even do anything. Make sure it's all white and ashed up at the end. Usually what you could do is you could just move your hand in motion. When you start moving your hand in motion, you could get a little bit of air going in before anything. All right, looks good. Cohiba. Cohiba Rubicon. We're going to put this Rubicon right up here. Rubicon. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. I know, usually, I do tend to stream about 5 something, but today's a little bit different. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Manny, Manny, Manny. Thank you so much, Manny. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And Manny says over here, and we are going to be talking about that game, yes. Manny says over here with a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Reaper. He says, DC for life. I think that means Dallas Cowboys for life. Thank you so much, Manny. Thank you so much, Manny. For all of you that do not know, I am from Miami. And in Miami, I enjoy to tell you the team that I feel that's going to be the winning team. We don't pick and choose. We literally aim for the best and the win. So for all of you, Cohiba, Cohiba. All right, so we're going to officially start using the match. Shout out to the ladies. Here we go. Let's use the match. Okay, with this match will be the point that I will start up the edge and start doing this. Here we go. I think it might need a little bit more of a match. That was amateur hour. One match is all I need, and it should even out everything. Here we go. But so far, sweet, spicy. Not too spicy, but like sweet, spicy. Not too spicy. Here you go. Let's get another. Here we go. Now we're working. Now we're working. That's good. That's good. Now we're working. Let's see. First puff. Now I'm gonna pick out which whiskeys. Which whiskey? So far, so good. Very nice. Nice and sweet. This is Cohiba Rubicon. I'm going to tell you more about it as it starts progressing, but currently, I really like it. It doesn't seem full body. It seems pretty nice. Let's pick a whiskey out here. So what whiskey are we going to pick? Well, first off, kind of want to drink the rest of this beer. Matter of fact, we're going to drink something, right? I think I'm going to pick something that we don't even have on the stream here. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. And for all of you just tuned in because you just left work, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe here in the corner you're watching. If you're watching, hit your phone, tap your phone a couple times. We're going to be cooking up some chicken. Let's drink this up. Ooh. This beer is real naughty. Real naughty. So this is the most inexpensive Cohiba that you can find. Most inexpensive Cohiba. Rubicon, there you go, Rubicon. And this one goes for about 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Construction so far is ugly. Ugly construction, but that's okay. We can fix that eventually. Let's pump this up. Let's see how more of those flavors come out. This one's better than the stogie we had in the morning. Really good. So about $10 this goes for. I paid $9.99 with tax. Came out to $10.65, I believe. Pretty nice. Again, some of those notes that you want are really there. But it does have a sweetness to it. It has a little bit of sweetness because of the wrapper. And I really dig it. For some of you to know, I'm tasting just a little bit of molasses. I'm tasting a little bit of just a little bit of black pepper, which the black pepper is better than the last stogie that I had this morning. You saw the review on the members only. I also get an oak note, almost like a woody oak that I'm tasting. Very different. And I'm experiencing just a little bit of espresso notes. Espresso notes are nice. So now that I said that, I'm experiencing some espresso notes. So I told you some of the notes. Pepper, espresso, right? A little bit of espresso, and a little bit of oak. So what am I going to choose? By the way, the construction's getting better. Here we go. Construction's getting better. Okay, so what am I going to pick? I got to pick one, right? What should I pick? Cheers, all of you. Whiskey's to pick. Here we go. I'm going to give you some options. Reaper. Let's move this. Okay, option number one. Old Granddad. Option number one, Old Granddad. Why could I pick Old Granddad? Old Granddad has them notes, boy. Old Granddad has them notes. Russell's 13. Why would I even choose Russell's 13? Well, Russell's 13 has a richness on it, and it has a little bit of leather, sweet tobacco, which we are having tobacco, but it's just something a little bit different. Which one will I pick? Well, it's hard to pick. Blantons, I could pick Blantons. I could pick Blantons. So, most inexpensive Cohiba you could find. Yes, yes. Orange. Rubicon. I do like that espresso note. So, what do I want? Do I want to taste a little bit of nuts? Because I had some nuts earlier in the last stogie. Do I want to taste richness? Do I want to taste chocolate at the back? Do I want to taste some different? Do I want to taste rye whiskey in my palate? Oof. So many choices. Let me start off with the Old Granddad. Let me just see. Let me see. Old Granddad 7-year. Let's see. Some of the notes that we get on this one. Okay, Old Granddad. It's a richer kind of a nut. It has, last time I remember, it has brown sugar, nuts, and caramel. Last time I remember, and a lot of oak. This does still have a lot of oak that I'm tasting. So is it going to blend good? We're going to see. Here we go. Let's try it out again. Again, none of these have espresso notes except this. Okay, except the stick. All right, here we go. Let's try it out. Ooh, pepper notes are ramping up on this Cohiba. Here we go. Old Granddad, 7-year. Cheers, all of you. Let's try it out. Hit that like button. This is honestly amazing with this. This is wow. Man. Holy Lord. This is good with this. It brings out a little bit more sweetness. It's starting to fade away with the sweetness. Now this is just making this perfect. Caramel brown sugar is enhancing almost like espresso note that this Cohiba has. The pepper note is almost gone. I'm starting to taste more of this oak on here. And here we go. Now that I coated my mouth, shout out to Edgar Romeo. One of our moderators wanted us to do the review of the Cohiba. Here we go. Wow. A lot of, it's like oaky. It's so crazy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a cedar wood oak and a sweetness on here because of the wrapper. It's honestly, it's really good compared to some of the other $10 stogies out there. I still get a faint amount of pepper. The pepper isn't crazy full body. It's not a full body pepper note that just blasts you and makes your palate go crazy. It ain't like that. But I can say right now, currently, I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm also getting just a little bit faint amount of nuttiness because maybe of that whiskey that we just had, just a faint amount of nuttiness. All in all, currently, right now, we're rocking and rolling. This is a good mix. This is a really good mix. Okay, let's see with this. This is an outstanding mix. Orange with orange. I think that was the best first. Orange with orange. That's a hell of a orange with orange. That was a good start. Real good. You still get the nuttiness on here. A smooth, rich oak. Also, this is 100 proof. And this over here it just improves the whiskey by a ton. By a ton. And if you guys like the stream so far, do me a favor, hit that like button. I'm struggling today. Today's been a hard day on the live streams. Here we go. Outstanding. All right. We're going to move on to the next whiskey. So far, this is a winner. Winner chicken dinner, baby. It's a winner chicken dinner. We're going to put I don't want to put the Blantons on here. I'm going to be honest with all of you. I don't think this Blanton's gonna do much. I don't think this Blanton's gonna do much to the stick. I know one of the things that, especially this Blanton's has a sweet oak and a sweet honey note that really defines this one bottle, and I don't think that that's something I want to have with just this one itself, with this stogie. So we're going to skip this. We're going to skip this, and we're going to put this aside. I'm going to skip that. We're going to put it aside. And now what I'm going to be picking will be, I should pick this one since we're already here. Let's pick it. Let's pick it. Why not? Let's pick the Russell's 13. Why not? Why not? One thing you want to do is clean your glass. Use purified water. Shout out to Publix. Just clean your glass a little bit. All right, clean your glass a little bit. I don't suggest you to drink that water. You could drink the water to clean your mouth and clean your teeth, because some of the flavors will stick onto your mouth. You just want to clean the rim, and just throw it away. Beautiful. All right, let's go with the 13. My favorite Russell's 13. I have a backup, thankfully. Here we go, let's pour it up. We're not going to go too heavy because it's a little bit spicy. So we're not going to go too heavy. But here we go. Let's see how this comes out. By the way, I'm going to have to do this with the ash. Just going to turn it. And when you turn it, you tend to do it. You see that? That's okay. That's all right. Let's puff this up. Oh, man. Wow. It's a good experience compared to the last stogie I did. Strong espresso notes, oak, espresso, oak, pepper. And there's a little faint of sweetness, which I'm trying to figure out what the hell that sweetness really is. I think I might just know. It's like a molasses. It's like a molasses sweetness. All right, here we go. Let's nose out. Oof. Hey, that thing might be it. That thing might be the one. Man, show me the meaning, baby. All right, here we go. Show me the meaning. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Russell's 13. Cheers. That is exciting. Wow. That's exciting, man. That is exciting. This is a combo, but I don't know if I like the other Other one that we just had more. This is a combo, man. A real combo. Here we go. Let's try this out. Oof. That is a combo. Oh, that's a combo right there. Let me tell you what I'm tasting. There's a leather note on here that's enhanced a little bit too much just by having this. Too much enhancement. In that leather note that we got, caramel, beautiful caramel. God, that's beautiful, that caramel. A nice caramel on here, beautiful caramel note on here. We also have just a tad, okay? Tad bit of tobacco note that's a sweet tobacco compared to this one. This one almost has like a Maduro kind of a tobacco note. And again, this one over here, the leaf I think is what makes this. This is a Honduras leaf wrapper, right? The wrapper on here is Honduras. That's why it's a little bit different than your regular stogie. And another thing too, the pepper note is hitting this one really good. This Russell's Red 13 doesn't have pepper notes at all. They go by batches, but this one doesn't have pepper notes at all. It has caramel, beautiful caramel. I am getting a little bit of molasses. It's probably not this. It's probably the stogie because the stogie I kind of figured out has to be molasses. Getting a little bit of caramel on here. A ton of leather note on here, and your standard wild turkey kind of a notes you have it here. There's a tad bit of touch of a just a touch of almost like a dark cherry. We're not talking about like a lighter cherry, we're not talking about a red cherry. We're talking about like a darker cherry. I'm getting a little bit of that there. And also, I do need to clean my palate one more time. I just want to see. Yes. On the go with YOLO. On the go with YOLO. By the way, we have to retouch this. You see this? We got to retouch it a little bit. So this is what you're going to do. Okay, when it comes to stogies, if you ever have an issue that you have to retouch it, you see that it's not perfect. All you have to do is just touch it up. I'll show you how to touch it up right now. You saw what I did? That's all you have to do. You don't have to put a lot of torch. You don't have to put a lot of fire on it. You just want to make sure that it stays even. That way you can get the flavors of what the craftsman meant for you to have this like. Look at that. Look at the logo, beautiful logo, and it's getting better, yes. We're going to try to keep it on the tip over here without it hitting the edge. It's really hard. There you go. We can put this a little bit to the side. There we go, it's good. Here we go, Russell's 13. Let's try it out again with this. You just want to coat your mouth. Ooh. I'm getting a little bit of white pepper. White pepper, leather, tobacco, caramel, dark cherry. Ooh, dark cherry, a lot of dark cherry. White pepper, oak, a little bit of raw spice, just a tad bit of raw spice. It could be that I still have this in my mouth and it kind of tastes like raw spice. There's no raw spice here. Here we go. Let's pump this up now. We have good amount of time to do it. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. But I had to say this. I'm going to have to say this. I want to be honest. The best mix currently right now is orange or orange. This is the best mix currently. Do I like this by itself more? Of course. But currently the best mix right now is Old Granddad 7-year with this Stogie. It is, right now, it's kicking that Russell's 13's A. It's kicking that Russell's 13A. And this is a under $70 Stogie. This is about a $200, $250, $300 whiskey. Did I say Stogie? I meant whiskey. This is about a under $70 whiskey. Under $70. And I like this. I like this a lot more than the other expensive one. You see, sometimes you know that it doesn't have to be a pricey thing. And what we're going to do is, I want to try this $150 Sonara. I got ripped with this prize because I paid about $160, or I think it was $180. I paid a lot of money for this one. I paid a ton of money for this. Right when it came out, I paid a ton of money for all of you. I thought it was going to be the banger of the banger of the banger of the year. So far, it's far from it. So far, it's far from it. All right, here we go. I didn't get a $5 discount because it's not a $5 discount. They put $5 for every one bottle to the Sonara Fund. I think they have a foundation or something over there in Texas. I have no idea. I don't live in Texas. This company's not paying me to say any of this. So honestly, I don't know, but I do know that we have some people from Texas in the chat room that know. Some people in Texas in the chat room that know. I have no idea. I have no clue. They could have a foundation as long as it's not a charity. Charities end up turning into duds, don't they? Charities are like big lies. Charities always turn into big lies, don't they? I think so. Anyways, for all of you, shout out to all of you. Let's start drinking this one. Garrison Brothers Sonara. I'm going to do the same thing I did in the other. And before anything, I don't want this to turn off. I don't want it to turn off, so the Cohiba, I'm just going to keep it in my mouth. That's what she said. Let's put this over here. And we're going to be doing the Sonara. Put a little bit of light on that Sonara. Put a little bit of respect on that Sonara. Sonora. I don't know why I keep on saying Sonara. All right, here we go. I'm actually going to drink a little bit of this water. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's clean my palate a little bit. Damn, my palate is foamy. What the hell's wrong with my mouth? Ooh, what the hell's wrong with my mouth? There's a lot of foam, like a dog with rabies. What the hell's wrong with me? Anyways, here we go with this review. Now, I'm actually looking forward to this one. Here we go. Those pops open. I'm looking forward to this one. Garrison Brothers Sonara. I'm just going to do a light little touch. Light little touch. Let's see what time it is. Damn, somebody fell in the water. Here we go, launch out. Oof. That's some heavy stuff right there. There's a little bit of a canoeing going on, I think. It's going to turn into a little canoe here. You don't want that to happen. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to light this up. Let's light this up. So far, I have not liked the construction on this Cohiba. I haven't liked it, the construction on the Cohiba at all. Look at it, haven't liked the construction on the Cohiba. To me, I just don't like that. Put one more boom right there. That should officially start getting back to where it needs to get. And here we go. For all of you, cheers to all of you. Ooh. That might be a little bit too funky for this. It might be a little bit too funky for this stogie. Here we go, let's see. There we go, it's getting back to normal. Here we go, we're gonna try it out with the stogie, the Cohiba. Here we go, cheers all of you. I am not liking what I'm tasting. I am not liking what I'm tasting right now. This has turned into a small batch. All the notes of the rye barrel have almost disappeared. It's a little bit odd. I've only had it for about how many? A month already. Just a month I've had it, and some of those special notes that this whiskey has had are faded out. It's not good. Not a good thing, especially when you pay top dollar for that. Here we go. Let's try this now. I'm getting a little bit of nut note on here. Don't know why. A little bit of nut. I'm also getting a little bit of chocolate. I'm starting to taste a little bit of chocolate. Look at construction's getting better now that I officially fixed it. I'm getting a little bit of chocolate now. I still have the sweetness on this. A little bit of molasses on this. Still have. Is this a good combo? Oof. Let's see. If this is a good combo, we're going to see right now. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's see. Good combo, no combo. Let's see. I don't think this is a good combo. Not a good combo, I don't think. I do not think this is a good combo currently. Oof. Oh, man, it's not a good combo. The stogie is bringing out the funkiness of this Garrison Brothers. As you all know, I've told you before, this Garrison Brothers has a funky note. And I'm going to say this. The funky note is not looking very good with this stogie. It's honestly, I think this is the worst whiskey to put with this stogie. This is absolutely the worst and the most expensive compared to the Russell's 13. But right now, it's just not a good mix right now. And again, beautiful bottle. Beautiful. Doesn't mean it's the best. Ooh. It is a funky one. I'm just going to take this off the screen. I do like this, though. I just don't like it with this. I don't like it with this right now. So what I'm going to do is, I know many of you are tuned in from chicken. We're going to do the chicken. But I have to do this. I have to back this up one time. And we have to put at least a chicken on the stream. I can't go showing you guys no chicken. I got to show you the chicken. I got to show you that we're going to be cooking. So for some of you, here we go. Here we go. For some of you, here we go. Let me just place the chicken right here. All right. Let's place the chicken right here. It's no joke. I'll be cooking some chicken. Only thing is, I need to make sure that you guys know that I'm going to be cooking chicken. I know if you just tune into this channel, you're like, wait a minute, he's doing a review of a stogie. Yes, I am. I am doing a review of a stogie. But we are also going to be doing some chicken. Ooh. Espresso notes are really, really still dominating. Ooh. Espresso notes are still dominating. Getting a little bit of chocolate. I'm getting a ramp up. I'm getting a ramp up for a little bit more intensity. I don't suggest some of you to go out there and say this is the best stogie ever. Definitely not in the top 10 or top 20. This stogie is really, honestly, it brings a good amount of notes. If you're enjoying it with your friends, you like this one. But it does have an oak note, has a molasses note, has a little bit of a pepper note that just lingers. It also has, starting to give it a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of chocolate note. Almost like a dark chocolate is giving me. Espresso note is from the beginning to the middle, right? Espresso note has to be from the beginning to the middle, and then a little bit of chocolate on there. But it's a dark chocolate. It's nothing like a milk chocolate. Nothing like a milk chocolate. And I'm still getting a little bit of nuts. I earlier thought that the nuts that I first tasted, was this whiskey, but all in all, I think it's still this stogie. Right? I still think it's this stogie. Edgar Romeo says that the Yankees are going to win today. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. So for Edgar, he wanted me to do a stogie review, and here we go, Cohiba. Rubicon. So far, the most inexpensive whiskey on the stream was this one, and it's winning the combo pairing. I have already drank the Russell's 13. I have already drank what is the other one I drank? I drank the Garrison Brothers. What else did I drink? Ooh, I drank the beer. I think the beer is nice. The beer is nice with this. I drink the beer. Let's drink the rest of this. The beer is nice with this. The beer is nice with this. Okay, let's puff it up so it doesn't turn off. It's still on. Ooh, it's so nice. Ooh, so easy going. This is not the best stogie that we reviewed this year. This one falls in the back. Can't even put it in the top 20, but it's still there. Top 200. Top 200. This is definitely better than Don Pepin that we had in the morning. We had a stogie in the morning, Don Pepin. This is definitely better than that one by a mile. This is better than any Gurkha out there. Definitely better than any Gurkha. And that's the most inexpensive Cohiba. That's the most inexpensive Cohiba you can find. Most inexpensive Cohiba you can find. Somebody says Pollo Loco. Here we go. I don't know why I feel boring today. Do you guys feel like I'm boring today? Do you feel that I am boring today? You let me know in the chat room. Okay, so since I did like this one, I'll be going with an easygoing for Edgar Romeo. I'm going to go for an easygoing whiskey that you could buy for $20. We're going to go for the Jim Beam. Now, this Jim Beam has chocolate. This Beam has chocolate in it. Okay, a little bit of chocolate and oak. Let's see. A little bit of chocolate and oak. And it does have that nut that some of the ladies like. Has a little bit of that nut. Am I boring today? Anyways, here we go. We're gonna notice that one time. Oof. I still have the smell of that Garrison Brothers. Damn, that Garrison Brothers. I feel like I wasted money on that Garrison Brothers. I think I told you guys it was a dud, but it's not a dud like if you really like Garrison Brothers, right? It's different experience. Just only issue with Garrison Brothers I just had. It's been a month since I've had it, and it tastes like a small batch. Tastes like a small batch. It doesn't taste like the rye that it used to have. So for some of you, here we go. Let's nose out again. Ooh, still has that Texas whiskey note on there. Damn, I should have put some water in this son of a bitch. Should have put some water in this son of a gun. Damn. Some raw chicken salmonella? Do we dip this in that chicken, get some salmonella? Definitely not. Here we go. All right, time for me to finally do the stogie. Did the stogie. Now we're going to do the Jim Beam. Inexpensive Jim Beam you could buy in the stores. Here we go. That Jim Beam's a powerhouse. That Jim Beam's a powerhouse. Stop playing with me. Damn. Inexpensive stogie with an inexpensive whiskey. The inexpensive whiskeys are winning on this stream. That Jim Beam enhances the nutty note and the nutty flavor that I'm tasting on this stogie. It enhances the molasses note and the sweetness that this stogie has. It enhances the chocolate note that this also has. This one has chocolate. This one has chocolate. It does have chocolate, so it's enhancing the chocolate note that this one has. And it's really, really, really good. The mix here currently is 10 out of 10 with two of these inexpensive whiskeys. Jim Beam 7 year, you could get that for $20. Old Granddad 7 year, you could get this for under $60 or about $60. It's actually the best pairing currently with this Cohiba. Wow. Wow. You have no idea. My mouth is vanilla, pepper, oak, molasses. Pepper's still flowing, beautiful. Chocolate. I get almost like a dark chocolate and a little bit of almost like a milk chocolate at the same time. I still have an espresso note on here, like if I just had an espresso. It doesn't mean that you have to go buying expensive whiskey, right? This is phenomenal with this whiskey, with this stogie. It doesn't break the bank. It just doesn't break the bank. It's a beautiful label. It's hard to find though. For some of you, it's not going to be easy to find this one. A little bit hard to find this, the Cohiba, the Rubicon. But don't go out of the way to find this one. Again, I did say that this doesn't fall into the top 20 stogies that I would recommend. It doesn't fall into, it falls out. It probably falls into the first 200. It falls into the 200 stogies. It doesn't even fall into the first 50 best stogies. I think it falls out of that first 50 best stogies out there. Falls out of that. Cohiba. And it's not bad. It's good. Let me have the rest of this. Cheers, all of you. Let's have the rest of this. Oh, man. Let me just say this. What I'm going to be doing right now is I'm just going to show all of the chicken now because I want to cook. I also want to take a shower. Today has been hard for me on the live streams. You guys know that it's not easy every day, so I really appreciate all of you for really tuning in and being here on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. It's been hard for me today. Didn't sleep too well today, but I still gave you guys a good stream because that's what I do. Trying to give you a good stream every single day. Double stream today really has took me to a little bit, you guys don't need to know that. Here we go, let's put this over here. Looks good. Looks good. But we're going to spread some of this out. Not only we're going to spread this out, we're going to flip it. Let's start flipping it. Ooh, get some of those juices in here. Rage, thank you so much, Rage. Huge appreciation to Rage for adding a little appreciation on the stream. For any of you that send something, I try to acknowledge as much as I can. Manny, thank you so much for sending a super chat today on the stream. Okay, we're going to start cooking. Before we start cooking, I was going to tell you, some of you, but I gotta get hyped up, man. Who in the chat room is gonna hype me up? I need to get hyped up, man. Before I say anything, I need to get hyped up. Okay, before I even get hyped up, which I don't even know if I'm gonna get hyped up, let's put our whiskey glass on here. I try my best to stream every single day, so don't forget. All I ask for some of you, if you can't send a super chat, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Tap the screen a couple times. Subscribe if you haven't. It helps out a lot, right? We're trying to get to at least 200,000 subscribers. 200,000 subscribers. Unlike other channels, there's other channels that buy subscribers. We don't do that here, right? Shout out to all of you. Okay, so out of all of these, I drank most of all of these. We're gonna take this olive oil out of the screen. I honestly think the worst whiskey I drank with this stogie has been this one. Man, this Garrison Brothers, man, I feel like I got ripped. But maybe it ain't about the whiskey. Maybe it's about having it by itself. My own stogie's better than this. My own stogie's better than that, so you should already know. Over here, April with a $5 super chat. April says, slap the shit out of that grill, Reaper. You know what I'm going to do for you, April? I'm going to slap those cheeks. You like that? You like that? Anyways, there you go, April. Slap your cheeks. That's what I'm going to do. Shout out to all of you, and for all of you watching, this is an adult stream. If you're not an adult, you might need to step away. I'm going to drink the Blantons. Let's drink the Blantons. Let's drink the Blantons. If this rolls off, it's over. Here we go, Blantons. April Neal in the chat room closing her eyes. Sometimes that's why you got to turn off the lights. I'm going to put this over here. And we're going to do the Blantons. Well, I still need to finish this Blantons. Haven't finished it, but we plan on finishing it eventually. I need to find a place for this. It ain't going to be on the salmonella chicken. Where do I put this, man? God, I like that. I like that hollow on here, April. Look at that hollow. Like that hollow on here. I could keep it in my hand while I'm sipping this. So cheers, all of you. Blanton's whiskey. This is a store pick. Here we go. Let's try this out. Wow. Wow. Out of all the whiskeys I just had, I didn't think the honey was going to really perform well in this, but it's performing pretty damn good. It's performing pretty good. I can taste the sweetness on the oak on that Blanton's, and I think it's gonna make the stogie a little bit better. We're gonna see. I'm gonna tell you right now if those two are the kings or the Blanton's is the king. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh, oof. Let's see. Give me a second. I need to figure this out. Is this stogie good with the Blantons? Oof. Dang. All right, let me see. Okay, let me see. Is this stogie really going to be the best with the Blantons? Here we go. Let's see. Oof. Coating my lips, coating my teeth, coating my tongue, coating the top of my roof of my mouth. And now we're going to go with this. That right there, I'm going to tell you the mix before anything. Cheers, all of you. Hit that like button. Ooh. I'm trying to chew this a little bit. Ooh, that's good. It's good. Strong vanilla on here. It's heading to the chocolate note that the stogie has. A lot of chocolate. It's so much chocolate that I think that honey, there's a honey note that's taken over on that Blanton's whiskey. Vanilla note that's taken over in that Blanton's whiskey. And it's making the chocolate note a little bit more precise. Do I like it more than those two that we have to the left side? Is it better than those two that we have on the left side? The Blanton's is not better than those two that we have on the left side. I'm just going to say it right now. Okay, I'm gonna be clear. Those two are still king when it comes to this Cohiba. If you want the best one, I'm going to have to say the old Granddad 7 Year is the best one with this Cohiba. This Blanton's, it's not that it's a bad bottle. It's a fantastic bottle. But the problem is with this Blanton's is it's too sweet. It's too sweet. All right, that's the only problem with this Blanton's. It's too sweet. And you guys are probably some of you are probably like, what you mean? What you mean it's too sweet? Blanton's isn't sweet. Maybe not to you, because you're not having a stogie with it, right? It's probably not to you because you're not having a stogie. When you start blending this stogie, which to me right now currently it has a mix of espresso, chocolate, pepper, a sweetness that comes out almost like molasses note. It just doesn't flow good with that Blanton's. And I know many of you think this Blanton's goes with everything just because it's a beautiful bottle. It doesn't mean anything, okay? When you play hockey You don't play with a baseball bat. When you play basketball, you don't play with a hockey puck. When you play soccer, you don't play with a basketball. Straight up, it's just you just don't do that. So I'm just gonna say this is a great, great bottle. It's a store pick, but it just doesn't flow good. It doesn't flow good with this, and I could taste it in the back of my throat. The sweetness that it leaves, that coating sweetness that it leaves of that oak and the honey that this has, it's just not good with this. This is gonna leave your mouth full of oak, almost like a charry oak with a little bit of nut, and the pepper note just lingers. You don't tend to get the espresso note that just stays in your mouth. You don't get the chocolate note that stays in your mouth. You will taste a chocolate note. You will taste the espresso, but it fades away, right? It fades away. All in all, I honestly thought that maybe, just maybe. By the way, I'm going to read Larry's comment. Larry. I'm going to read Larry's comment for a second. Larry in the chat room says, April, I love Cuban food. Larry, if I can ask one thing, Larry, okay? Think of me, Larry, okay, and all of you. Okay, I try my best to give you a live stream every day. Not every day I'm funny. I can't give you jokes every day, but I can give you a joke right now. Larry, I can give you a joke right now, Larry. Anyways, for Larry, don't forget to get that membership, okay? Get the membership. I do know that some of you don't got the money, but if you're in a four-way line, there's a homeless dude that looks like me. There's a homeless dude looking like me in a four-way line. Of course, you're gonna give them $5, right? Get the membership. To get the membership up here in the corner, you join the channel. Once you join the channel, there's a click. You click the join button. It's better to do in the computer. You join, and you could be a member. Your name will be green, or you could wait on the first day of the month every month, which, well, I'm not giving any more memberships away till next month, next year, 2026. But for some of you, these streams are something for you to watch, to learn how to cook, to really know all your whiskeys, right? Just so when you go to the store, you don't have to be looking. There's a lot of people that love food. They love food, so they tune into the stream. There's people that love stogies that have been enjoying my morning streams, right? And also, there's been people that just love whiskeys that they think they're ever going to drink Russell's 13. They probably don't think they're going to ever drink Russell's 13 because it's too expensive. But I'll tell you if it's good. I'll tell you if it's worth it with a stogie. I'll tell you if it's good mixed with a cocktail. Obviously, he's not going to do it with a cocktail. The point of the matter is, here's a joke of the day. I said it earlier. What do you call a Chinese man filming? What do you call a Chinese man filming? I need to know one person in the chat room that can say it and knows what it is. What do you call a Chinese man filming? Here we go. Let's do this over here. What do you call a Chinese man filming? Does anybody know? What do you call a Chinese? What do you call a Chinese man filming? Oof. It's getting a little bit stronger. It's getting a little bit stronger. All right, here we go. I'm going to drink the tin cup. I think my favorite whiskey currently should be the tin cup on the stream. Other than the Russell's 13. Underrated. Underrated. Let's do that tin cup 10-year. Let's pour it up. Tin cup 10-year. A Chinese guy filming is called filming. Filming. There you go. Anyways, that's it. That's enough of the stupid jokes of today. Enough of the stupid jokes of today. Not too funny today. I'm so sorry. Not sorry. Here we go. Let's nose this out one time. That is good. 42% ABV. 80 point, what is it called? 84% ABV. Wow. Wow. Let me just say this. That's a wow. That's a wow moment right here. That's a wow moment. That tin cup. That tin cup is a wow moment. Oh, that tin cup, that tin cup. Oh, man, that tin cup. Whoa, that tin cup. Holy Lord, that tin cup is really... That tin cup is really good with this. American whiskey. This is a blend. Not only is it a blend, I believe, American whiskey, for some of you that want to know, to me, to be categorized as American whiskey, all you need to do is you need to use a used bourbon barrel. So if you use a used bourbon barrel and you age it for how many years? About 10 years, or you just even use a used bourbon barrel, it's called an American whiskey. All right. So if you use any company's bourbon barrel that's already used, you can call it American whiskey. Here we go. Drink this up. It still has to fall into the... that's the best. That's the best. I'm sorry to say, the best whiskey on stream with this is this one. Citrus. A little bit of citrus and vanilla. Wow. Citrus and vanilla. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to take this off the screen. Wow, wow, wow. That is the whiskey of the stream. Tin Cup 10-year. I wouldn't have thought. I put the last one. Oh, man. That is the best whiskey. Wow, man. Now I'm starting to think that maybe there's Scotch whiskeys out there that are just going to go really good with this one. Somebody had noted earlier at Abelauer. I have all the Abelauers possible. I think Abelauer 16 would be good with this. It has a little bit of citrus on there too. Glenlivet 18 would probably be good with this. Currently, this has citrus in it. I could taste the citrus, just a little bit of citrus, all it needs. It might be, personally, I'm just going to say also, whiskey sour would be good with this. Now that I'm thinking about it, whiskey sour would be good at this because I just had it. Whiskey sour would be really good. Oof. Oh, man. Let me just say this. I had a long day, man. Holy crap. I haven't slept. None of you need to know. None of you need to know this. But man, oh man, I can't believe how that Tin Cup 10-year, out of all of them, has really honestly been, I think, the most impressive whiskey currently that I never thought was going to actually be the best one. It's actually the Tin Cup 10-year. Think of tenure with that Cohiba is honestly the best. Okay, it is honestly the best. Wow. I'm very, very. I don't know how to say this. I'm a little bit shocked. You know when you go to like a movie, and you think that movie's gonna be straight dookie, and then all of a sudden that movie's really good. Well, that's never happened to me before. Sometimes when I know a movie is straight dookie, it's dookie, right? Here we go. I'm just gonna say this. This tin cup that belongs on the tin cup. That is really good. Citrus, vanilla, oak. Citrus, vanilla, oak. The oak on here is precisely perfect. It is very light. You can't taste any of those spices, but that stogie gives you the spices, the adds a little bit of characteristics to this whiskey. Let's drink this up. That is insane. Wow, wow, wow. That is insane. God damn, that's insane. That tin cup tenure. Wow. Impressive, impressive with this stogie. For some of you, you might need a little bit of some whiskey that has citrus. This does have that citrus note, and it's going really good with this. I should have known with the orange that maybe I need something with citrus, and this one really hits. Damn. Shee. That is good. Oh, wow, that's good. I can still taste it on my lips. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, man. I can't believe I'm just so impressed. I'm smiling. I'm laughing, man. That's impressive. That's impressive. Wow, tin cup, man. Tin cup 10 year. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. This one was too sweet, obviously. I think this might be more for maybe a different kind of stogie, a Connecticut. If you have a Connecticut wrapper, I think it will be a little bit better with that Russell's or even maybe a Habano. But since this one over here has, honestly, I'm just blown away, man. If you guys think that I set this up, if you think that I set this up, like thinking that, you know what, some of these are going to go with this, nah, I don't do that. I pick the whiskeys that I want to have. I put it on the stream, and that's it. I have a bunch of whiskeys. I have every possible whiskey that some of you can buy. There's whiskeys inside that you can't buy that I just don't want to put on the show. Unlike other YouTubers, there's other YouTubers going to show you whiskeys that, honestly, you can't buy. You can only buy if you go to Kentucky, and we don't do that here. I want to make sure that you can buy any of these. All right, all of these. I want to make sure that all of you can buy some of these, and you can enjoy them at home. This is the point of the channel. The point of the channel is for you to enjoy whiskeys that you can buy. I do not try to show you whiskeys that you cannot buy. Can I put Stag on here? Of course, I can put Stag. Can I put Georgie Stag? Of course. Can I put some of the other ones like the Old Fitzgerald and some of the other above? Pappy Van Winkle, of course. Can I put some of the other ones out here like some of the allocated whiskeys that some of you just can't buy, of course? But the only ones out here that it's harder for you to find would be this one. Why did I want to put this one in here? Because I thought maybe the Russell's 13 would perform really well on here, but it's actually not performing very well with this mix. There might be people out here that say, you know what, this bourbon it goes good with any stogie. Well, they're wrong. They're wrong. I just tried some of these, and not all of them go with every stogie. Every stogie has a different characteristic. Every stogie has a different flavor. Every stogie is really born in a different country. This one's Honduras, I believe. The wrapper is Honduras. And I believe the filler, which is inside, don't quote me on this. I believe the filler is from Nicaragua, and I believe the wrapper is from Honduras. You see, the wrapper is a little bit different. Does that make it different? The stogie, of course, it makes it different. It makes the experience different. Some of you are going to get Dominican wrappers, Dominican fillers. Some of you are going to get Cuban stogies, and if you buy Cuban stogies, it's just not going to go with some of these. Cuban stogies are strong on that pepper note. They're heavy on that pepper note. They're nice, but they're just not for your average consumer, especially for some of you that are looking forward to having a stogie. Straight up Cuban stogies are just a little bit different, and they're all just completely different of where we're from. Remember, I'm just going to teach you a little bit of something. The soil where some of these tobacco leaves are grown will give it the flavor and the strength that some of these leaves get. The top of the leaf, top of the leaf, Cohiba tends to use a lot of top leaves. Right, so the top of the plant is what Cohiba likes to use for most of their stogies, and it creates a strong, full flavor for most of their stogies. But this one is a little bit different, right? This one's an American Cohiba. And as an American Cohiba, as I'm American, here in America, we do get stogies that are blended strictly based on where they're from. We can go on to doing a stream about that one day, but I do tell you, when you do get a stogie, just know what whiskey you're going for. I wasn't expecting the tin cup to be the best one. I was talking to you guys about this one on the left. Those two that we tried were phenomenal. Really good, and they're inexpensive, and they went really well with this inexpensive Cohiba. But the citrus note is what really just, personally, to me, it made sense when I started drinking it. It made sense, and currently, the construction on this is horrible. I just can't get this perfect. The construction is just so bad. The construction on this is so bad. It's so bad, the construction. But again, you're only paying $10. Do I recommend this stogie? Man, that's a hard one. Review on this one. Do I recommend this? I don't recommend this unless you're new. If you're new into stogies, I would recommend you to buy this. You won't know the difference if it's good or bad. Okay, if you're new into stogies, I wouldn't tell you that this is bad if you're new. You wouldn't know the difference if it's good or bad. Right? You wouldn't know the difference if it's good or bad. For the enthusiasts, for the people that know about stogies, for the people that know what's the real top dollar for your buck, this is not for you. This is not for me either. I would personally recommend the blue Cohiba, the blue or the red Cohiba instead of the orange, for any of you that are enthusiasts, right? Enthusiasts or weekly stogie papas or monthly stogie papas. I just don't recommend that for the people that really like stogies. So for Edgar Romeo, I know Edgar Romeo wanted me to stream and do a double stogie stream today. We did a stogie stream earlier, and I wanted to ask him, one of our moderators, he said, do a stogie review tonight. And we put the blue, orange Cohiba, Rubicon, and for the Rubicon, honestly, espresso, coffee notes, espresso notes, molasses, pepper, what is it, nut? There's a little, just a faint bit of nut on here, but espresso and chocolate is what I'm starting to taste on the mid. For the beginning, you get espresso. In the mid, you get a little bit of chocolate. A little bit of chocolate and espresso, and then the pepper, not too heavy on the pepper, like the stogie we had in the morning. Stogie we had in the morning, horrendous. Don't recommend that stogie. I recommend this one instead of the one in the morning. If you remember, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you saw the stream in the morning, you know what I'm talking about. Out of all of them, out of all these whiskeys, I'm still impressed. I said this already 3 times. 10 cup 10 year. The citrus note and the vanilla note that this has is blending good with this. The two over here that we have to the left, I like it. I like it. Chocolate note and nuttiness on that Jim Beam. It almost gives this almost like a peanut butter kind of a nuance. I like it. But if I want rich, the best one out of those two would be the nuttiness on this Old Grandad 7 year and the richness on this Old Grand 7 year. You can't go wrong, but you're going to pay a little bit top dollar for this one, close to $70 for this one compared to the 7 year Jim Beam. But if you don't have the money, get the 7 year Jim Beam. Out of all of these, if you don't have money in general, get the 7 year Jim Beam. You can't go wrong. It's light. It has also a chocolate note. And the best thing about that Jim Beam, let's tune into that Jim Beam. Let's lock in. Let's lock in for. Okay, let's tune in. Look right there. Let's tune in for a Jim Beam. Okay, the best part about this is that this bottle, it's 20. Well, this one's a big boy, but you can get a $20 one. And there's almost like a milky chocolate on there when you have it with this. This does have chocolate, but it just blends out perfectly with both of them. It blends out really good, really good. It's very, very thin in the. It's not too thick. It's a little bit thin, and it flows really well. So if you don't have money, Jim Beam 7 year, whoo, that's really. Really good. Let's tune out. Let's tune out. It's too close. Let's tune out. It's too close. Holy shit, that's too close. None of you are blind, right? None of you are blind. Shout out to Jay in the chat room. I see you, Jay. I see you, Jay. I see you, Jay. Now, I don't want to try to get you guys into Stogies, but that's what I like. I like Stogies, and I like doing reviews. I do want to drink another whiskey, but I don't think we have sufficient super chats on the stream for me to keep on going and just extending the stream exactly how I want to. Right? It's a Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Everybody thinks they're going to be super energetic. Super energetic. As a matter of fact, I'm super tired. I haven't slept. If anything, I slept today 4 hours. 4 hours a day. You know what that is? That's shit. I think my own shoe slept more hours, and my left shoe slept more hours than me. Right? Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this aside. Maybe I might light that up later. Again, review on this Cohiba. It's not for the biggest enthusiasts out there. This is for almost like a beginner. If you're a beginner, I would recommend you to get this. You're not going to get a lot of notes, but the notes that you will find, you'll finally figure out that maybe if you're into Stogies or you're into that, you might figure out that maybe this is not for you. I would recommend some of you to start off with that Cohiba. Then you could go to the blue go to the red Cohiba, blue Cohiba, then you could go to the black Cohiba, and then you could get a real Cohiba from Cuba eventually. Right? You guys know what that is, right? Shout out to Jay in the chat room. Anyways, let's put this over here. I'm going to say I'm super tired. We have 55 likes on the stream. Only $12 on the stream on today, Thursday. I feel, how do I feel like today? $12 on the stream, how do I feel? I still feel positive, but I kind of feel, what's the word that I can say? I feel overworked. How many of you, bang? How I feel overworked, that's what I feel. I feel overworked. That's what happens, man. You can't complain, right? You can't complain. Can't complain. Beautiful. Now, I think I'm going to start to cook. Or I can just relax a little bit and drink a beer for the rest of the stream. Maybe I should just relax a little bit and drink a beer for the rest of the stream. Who would have thought it? Drink a beer for the rest of the stream. Who would have thought it? Not me. Not me. What beer do I want to drink for the rest of the stream? I gotta do a beer that represents us. I gotta do. Trying to stay away from beers. Too many. Let me see. What represents us? Let me see. I got this Guinness. I got the Guinness. Let me look at mine. Let me look at over here. Ooh. Oh, I found something that's impressive. What is this? Oh, I can't have this. Hell no, I can't have this. I'm going to put my good luck beer. I'll put my good luck beer on the stream. Let's put a good luck beer. And we're going to start doing the chicken. Good luck beer. Good luck beer. And for all of you, let's start cooking, man. Let's start cooking. It's only worthy for shout out to Texas, okay? Shout out to Texas. Let's do a good luck beer. Let's do a good luck beer. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be playing against the Detroit Lions today. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. We have 240 votes in the chat room. 240 votes in the chat room. It's make sure I don't have any. What is this? What is this? What is this? How did I get a little bit of seasoning on here? Here we go. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be playing today. You guys know that I feel like telling you, you can do whatever, however you want, but I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to be doing a win streak. How many win streak I think they're going to do today? They're going to be winning also. So for some of you, you could take it to the bank, you take whatever you want. I feel like they're in a winning streak and they're going to keep on going. Yes, they need a win today. Dallas Cowboys, I think they're on the roll right now. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the Eagles. And I feel that they're going to win over there in Detroit today. You can go watch the game today in Prime Video. It's going to be in Prime Video on TV. So for some of you Dallas Cowboy fans out there and for all of you Detroit fans, here we go. Cheers, all of you. But I do feel that the Dallas Cowboys are going to go on a win streak. And for all of you, I think they're going to make the playoffs this year. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink us up. Now that is good. All right. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. All right, let's start cooking. Our barbecue's on. I'm going to start moving some expensive whiskeys. Let's start moving this. I'm going to start moving this one too. All right, let's start cooking. We're going to move this over here. We're going to move this right here. We're going to move this back. And our barbecue is ready to go. Let's go cook. Let's go cook. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to the Cowboy brand. They're holding it down. They're really, really one of the best lump charcoal brands out there. Oak and hickory hardwood. Let's do his own here. Boom, good. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to open this up. Let's open this grill up. Let's open this grill up and start cooking. One thing we're going to do is we're going to tune this down over here. We're going to start to move some of this charcoal. Start moving some of this charcoal because we have a lot of chicken. So here we go. What you're going to do is open the vent, spread it out. All right, we're going to spread this out. Boom, I'm going to spread this out. If there's ever a time to start lighting some candles, April, start lighting up in an hour. We need the good luck from Cape April Neal. She really gives good luck to the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. We're going to put this over here so you guys can see. I'm going to make sure we're away from this heat. And what we want to do is also, we want to put on the gloves. I burned myself last week, but it's already clean. We're going to close it up real fast. Close up the top. Okay, we're going to start cooking. One thing you want to know when you're cooking chicken, be careful. Chicken is very dangerous. Chicken is very dangerous. Chicken can spark up a huge fire. The fire can be so big it could take out your eyebrows and your eyelashes. Okay, so be careful when you're cooking up chicken. Don't think because chicken is inexpensive, it's the easiest thing to cook. No. Chicken has a lot of fat, and all that fat drips onto your charcoal, and it creates a lot of sparks. Those sparks could go to your face, and they could wipe out your eyebrows and your eyelashes. So be careful. Be careful and always use the gloves. Shout out to April Neal for starting up those candles. For any of you in Texas that believe me, I hope you believe me. I hope you believe me. Here we go. Let's open this up. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's make some room for a little bit more room for you guys to see. There you go. You guys can see a little bit better. Good. Cowboy brand. We're having them back. All right, here we go. Let's start loading up. How we load up, we just slap it on. Shout out to all of you. Let's slap this on. Slap. Oh, that's a good slap. That's a real good slap. Before we do the slap, a Rooney that we just did, you see all the sparks and the flame. Close this son of a bitch up. Okay, we're not here to start a bonfire bigger and bigger and bigger. We're not trying to break a record of how fast I could lose my eyebrows and my eyelashes. We are not. So, just close this. It allows some of those charcoals to tune down just a little bit, okay? It allows it to tune down just a little bit. And I want to make sure all of you, you're going to have this spike. It's going to go like that, like a cartoon. It's going to spike up. That's okay. That's all right. As long as you tune down the fire. I think we tuned. Here we go, open up. Beautiful. That's good. That's good. I'm going to leave it like that. That's good. What we're going to do is now we're just going to make sure to move all our chicken enough. I got to move this chicken enough. Oh, it looks good. It's already spread out. It's spread out good. That's good. Looks good spread out. Looks good spread out. Now you see all that flames? Careful with the flames. Careful with those flames. You saw those flames, and they just want to rip me up. Careful with those flames, all right? Okay, so for all of you, I'm going to get a wooden blanket. I'm going to show you how to cook this. These are chicken thighs. Chicken thighs. Chicken thighs. It smells really good. We're going to put our glove back on. Whoops, forgot to get that wooden blanket. Let me get that wooden blanket. Forgot. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's start cooking this. Here we go. Open it up. We're at 300. That's good. Here we go. I hope you guys can see. I think you can see good. Here we go. This opens up. Looks good. Let's start flipping some of these. Let's start flipping some of these. Look at that. Look at that beautiful piece. Okay, you're going to have to close this. There's a lot of fat. A lot of fat. Okay, here we go. You see it's beautiful? I'm just going to show you close up so you can see. Looks good. You don't want all that fire. I see you. You don't want all that fire. We're going to close it up. One time, one time, one time. Looks good, looks good. Okay, we're gonna tune this in. We're gonna get a little bit closer. Look at that! Look at that! Woo! All right, now you can see it's a lot of heat, a lot of heat. You gotta burn it up. Burn it up. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, 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 all of you. Cheers, all of you. Let's burn this up, and we're going to make sure we get the lighting right. Cheers, all of you. We have currently 254 votes. 254 votes on YouTube. Keep hitting those votes. Let's drink this up right now. Currently on the stream, 254 votes. Impressive. Look at that. Look at that. You see this? That means that there's a little open spot over here. The barbecue isn't beaming too hard, so that's good. And currently, I have the top vent closed. The top vent closed for all the ladies. We have the top vent closed. It's all closed. Now we're officially going to open this up. All right. Use the gloves. Last time I didn't use gloves and I burned myself. Use gloves. Shout out to all of you. Let's open this up. Woof. 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 Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of this to the back. Okay, some of this I'm going to move to the back. Some of it's going to move to the front. We're just going to swap. Okay? All we're going to do is swap. The back to the front, the back to the front, the back to the front. Now we can put this in the middle. Why not? We can put this in the middle. Why not? So for any of you that don't believe the Cowboys are going to win today, well, I did tell you that I feel that they're going to win today. Shout out to all of you. Ooh, this smells good. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes to 100. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. People on YouTube have to make videos. They can't do live streams because they feel like they're going to burn this. We don't do that. We do live. We do it live, baby. Ooh, just pop it in here. Looks fantastic. Now, I'm going to keep it on here for a couple seconds. Not a couple seconds, maybe a whole minute. Okay, you're going to see what I'm going to do, but currently I'm leaving this for a whole minute on here. Ooh, there's a lot of smoke. Let me just show you how crazy. Look at how crazy this is. I have all the vents closed. For all of you men that don't know how to cook, here we go. Looks real good. I think I got a helicopter out here. The helicopter is a police helicopter. Anyways, that's good enough. Now we're going to open this up. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up to 100. Okay, we're going to open this up. Sheesh. Okay. All right, some of this is starting to flame up. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Sort of want to put it over here. This one also is starting to flame up. We're going to put this over here. A little bit of flame on here. We're going to put it over here on the side. You guys see all I'm doing, right? Okay, little by little, I'm just flipping them over. I'm putting them more on the side. Out of it. Here we go. Looking good. This one, another one. This one, another one. Look at the juices. This one, another one. And the last one, we're just going to put over here in the end. So currently, there's a lot of flames. Let's close this son of a gun up. Oof. Damn. Holy crap. If I didn't use a glove, I'd burn my whole hand. That's why I tell you guys, use a glove. Use a barbecue glove. This is not for a regular beginner. If you're trying to begin barbecuing, do not begin with chicken. Chicken is the worst thing to use. Okay, if you're trying to begin, like if it's your first time barbecuing, right? If your first time barbecuing, you think chicken is cheap, right? You think chicken is cheap. You're gonna buy chicken. Let's close this up. You're gonna buy chicken, and you just look at that. Oof, outstanding, beautiful. Anyways, it's your first time cooking. I swear to God, if this helicopter comes around here, I'm gonna put my middle fingers up because honestly, police helicopters, they're on the lookout usually, and they do runs here in Miami, all over Miami. Shout out to all the law enforcement here in Miami. Anyways, let's take out my glove. Okay, before we take out my glove, the chicken is cooked up perfectly. Both sides. I'm going to show you. Okay, if you're looking right now, hopefully you guys can see. The chicken's looking beautiful. Both sides are cooked up, and I'm putting it on the edge of the charcoal. That's what you want to do, okay? Now, why am I officially just doing it like this now? Because I colored up the chicken accordingly, how I want it. And that is how I want the chicken. I want to keep the moisture on here. I don't want to dry it up. So what I do is I put it on the edge of the charcoal. And now, all I do is put this over here. And what that does is it cooks up my chicken. And it cooks it perfectly. Right? I could put some wood if I want to. I have some wood in there. Just a little bit of wood. Wait a minute, if this is the damn helicopter, I'm gonna go out there, man. If there's a helicopter, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna open this up all the way. I'm gonna open that up all the way. Okay, let's open that up all the way. Are the Florida Panthers gonna win the Stanley Cup this year? Oof. It's gonna be a hard one. There's a lot of good teams out there. Are the Florida Panthers gonna win the Stanley Cup this year? I don't know if they're going to win 3 in a row, but they are good. They're really good. They're just missing their captain. I'm going to close this for a little bit. I'm going to allow some of this to tune in, tune down. I'm going to take off my glove. Damn, this is hot. Oof, this is burning. I recommend some of you to get this glove. The glove is Expert Grill. Shout out to all of you that believe in me. Expert Grill. This is going to cost you like $10 for left and the right side. Dallas Cowboys should be playing in about an hour. Cheers, all of you. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room if you comment. If you comment, I'll give you a shout out. Rita, I see you, Rita. Rita, I see you. Here we go. Manny, I see you, man. Let's drink this up. GH. I see you. Yes. I see you, GH. April Neal holding it down with the candles. Hopefully she bought enough candles today to give us a little bit of good luck. Last time I told you guys, I'm not going to even say it, but last time I told you guys that I was going to tell you Thursday if we are officially, I'm going to have to take this, I'm going to open this up. Oof. I'm going to have to open this up now. I'm going to have to open this up because this is a extending a little bit more than we want to. We don't want this to beam too high on the temp. If it beams too high, then you could get a little bit of your chicken, a little bit. Oh, this is still juicy. Real juicy. I'm gonna start stacking them on each other. This is real juicy. I'm gonna start stacking them on each other. Look at this. Ooh. I'm gonna start stacking them. These chickens are looking real juicy. What I'm gonna do is, I had a piece of wood here. We'll have a piece of wood here. Let's put the piece of wood. Let's put the piece of wood to work. Let's put the piece of wood to work. You guys are hungry? Let's put the piece of wood to work. This is officially as good as it could get. Beautiful color. But we're gonna add a little bit more color. So I'm gonna open the top vent. And we should about be ready. The next time I open this up, we should be ready to go. All right, we should be ready to go. Next time I open this up, we should be ready to go. For all of you watching, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? It's about 7:05. Reaper Crew with number one. 7:05. Over here, Super Chat. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. Who could it be? Manny, man. Thank you so much, Manny. You've helped out the stream. I don't know how it feels like when I don't get Super Chats. Sometimes it doesn't give me the hype. But I really I have to thank Manny on the stream. For all of you that have sent Super Chats last month, you guys don't know how much this has helped me to allow me to put more money onto the stream, right? Manny says, April, with her candles, the candle lady. April with her candles, the candle lady. I'm saying, April, don't start a fire. Don't start a fire, April. Shout out to April. Really, taking it easy. Now, why did I not want to do a stream about the Cowboys game? I feel like some of you are going to be too intense in the chat room, and I want to be able to watch the game in peace. Right? Detroit Lions are going to be playing against the Dallas Cowboys in Detroit today. The Dallas Cowboys are in a win streak, and I feel like today is going to be the third win they're going to get on their win streak. I think they're going to keep on winning and winning and winning. I don't know what it is with the Cowboys, but sometimes they're them boys. Sometimes they aren't them boys, but I feel like today, and for some reason, I feel like there's just this part of the season that they need to step it up. Some of you don't believe, but I like to do my sharp shooting. I like to do my sharp betting. And for some of you, I feel like the Dallas Cowboys, I just feel that they're going to do very good today. All right? So for all of you, we are the Dallas Cowboys team today. All right, it's time to take us out. Time to take out a chicken. Time to take out a chicken. First things first, close the vent. The vent is closed. Let's start taking out our chicken. Shout out to all of you. Let's start taking out a chicken one by one. We should just take them stack by stack. Damn, this chicken looking good. Stack by stack. Look at this chicken. Look at the bottle. Look at juicy. Stack by stack. Oof. Let's take out this. We just put this on here. Ooh, look, ooh. Let's get these little pieces. I don't waste food, man. I'm gonna give that to my dog. I don't waste food. I don't waste food. This looks beautiful. I don't waste food, man. Here we go. Let's close this up. Okay, one thing you need to know is, for all of you, we got to close the vent. You see there's a little crack on here. You want to close it all the way. Just a little crack can affect this. I could keep this rolling. You don't want this charcoal to keep on going while you're sleeping. We're going to take it off. We're going to close it up. Man, I'm so tired. All right, let's back up one time. Looks good. Let's back up one time only. Beauty. Beauty. Oof. Beauty. 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 That's I can smell that. It smells insanely good. Wow, wow, wow. That smells really, really insanely good. And for a lot of you watching, man, juicy, juicy. For some of you, I'm going to say this. I do know that some of you don't know how to cook. It's okay. It's all right. Let me just show you. Oof. Oh. Ooh. Let me lick my fingers. It's real juicy. Man, it's a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy and amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. You can tell, look at how it flops. If it flaps, you're going to have a good juiciness on here. Oof. And look at this. Beautiful color, beautiful color. For some of you, look at this. Oh, the charred up pieces are one of the best. I like to mix up my pieces. Oof. Look at this. Oof. Real nice. Real nice. Let's put some of these other pieces here in frame. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at, oof, look, oof. Beautiful, look at that, oof. Let's turn this, oh. Just gonna, dang. Start moving this, I'm just gonna move this over here so that you guys can see. Oh, look at the charred up piece. So I have some charred up pieces, which is good. Oof, oof, look at the juiciness. Look at the juiciness. I'm just going to say. Look at it. Oh, Look at the juiciness. Ooh, damn. The juiciness. Oh, look at the juiciness in some of these pieces. And for some of you, yes, this is going to be the back and the front. But when you cut it, it's going to be very, very juicy. Real nice. Damn. Let me put this center stage. Damn. Looks good, man. I know some of you that are watching, there's a lot of people watching that only cook microwave bagel pizza. If you cooking microwave bagel pizza, you're a lazy son of a bum. You're a lazy son of a bum. All right, I'm gonna say this. For some of you, you need to learn how to cook the real man food. The real man food is something you can do in the barbecue. Don't be a lazy son of a bum. All right, don't be a lazy son of a bum. You need to learn how to cook this. I know people are going to get hurt feelings when I say that, but my bagel pizza, your bagel pizza ain't shit. I'm going to say it, your bagel pizza ain't shit. What I do recommend for some of you is learn how to cook on the barbecue. If you don't know how to cook on the barbecue, start off in your kitchen. You can start off in your oven. If you start off in your oven, remember, cook your thing, whatever it is you're cooking. Use the broil on your oven, and you should officially be able to get at least a little bit char with that broil setting. But I do know that some of you don't know how to cook. I'm here trying to teach you, and I really hope you see this is charred up. That's an amazing piece. That's an amazing piece. Okay, so look at this piece. That's a doozy of a piece. I'm gonna give that to my dog. This is some small pieces I have here. They're gonna be a little charred up. It's beautiful. But again, look at the juiciness. The juiciness on that, the color on this. It's exactly what I want. Okay, exactly what I want. And for all of you that are watching, I'm gonna do a chop. You guys know that I like to do a chop. So I chop this up, the pieces that I want to. If I want to char it up, I chop it up. Or if I want the juicy pieces, I chop it up. And again, I could have this for 24 hours. I could have it for the next couple of days. I could put it in a sandwich. I could put it in some pasta. I could put it on some rice. I'm using yellow Mexican rice in honor of Dallas, Texas. The people in Dallas, Texas know what it is. Yellow rice. You know what it is, that yellow rice, that Mexican. I'm not even Mexican, right? I'm not even Mexican. So for some of you, I'm just going to say that. I'm not even Mexican, but I do know that here in America, all type of foods. If Turkish rice was good, I would buy it. If Greek rice was good, I would buy it. If Indian rice was good, I would buy it. If, what's the other one? Rice from Nigeria was good, I would buy it, but none of that is good. The best rice to have it with this yellow rice. Mexican rice, oh man, I have it ready. I have it cooked up inside already. I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to put some beans on my bowl. I'm going to put some rice, beans, some broccoli, some collard green. Collard green. Well, chill out. Cauliflower. I'll put some of this chicken on there. Black beans I'm going to use. Seasoned black beans. I seasoned them very beautiful. Right? Anyways, look, for all of you, I think it's time for me to go. I streamed enough. For all of you watching, the game is going to start very soon. Huge shout outs to the Dallas Cowboys. This is pregame for all of you. We're going to end the poll in the chat room. Let's end the poll. 283 votes. 283 votes in the chat room. Let's see what the chat room said. 283 votes. I did say, how do you like to cook your chicken? 39% said barbecue. 26% said oven. 19% said I don't cook. For all of you that are 90% that said don't cook, you just tuned into the right channel. Subscribe. You'll learn how to cook. 16% said air fryer. Some of you don't know what it is till You want? Yes, yes, Joshua. Yes. Some of you don't know what it is till you see the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Damn. The best cheerleaders in all NFL. Cheers to all of you. Drink us up. All right. I'm gonna say this. I want to have a little piece, but this is oh man, it's boiling. Oh my lord, it's kind goddamn good, man. Ooh, spicy. I give it a little spice. Wow, wow, wow. Best whiskey to stream with the Cohiba 10 Cup 10 year. You saw you could replay this as much as you want to. Members. I want to put this members only. Maybe. For all of you watching, huge shout outs to the USA, huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout outs to the Coast Guard, the law enforcement, the firemen. Shout outs to all the workers over there in Texas making America proud. Shout outs to the Florida. Shout outs to Florida. That's where I'm from. Shout outs to South Florida. And for all of you watching, Dallas Cowboys today, Ripper Crew. Yes, Dallas Cowboys today. Let's get it. Shout outs to all of you. I'll see you all soon tomorrow, Friday. That's a review. And that is officially my chicken. Oof. Reaper Crew, I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially, yes. Reaper officially signing out.